Arca Bulls family, hello, hello, hello. Type some A's in the chat if you can hear me. Let me get those A's in the chat, please. Showtime, Joe H. Let me get those A's in the chat. Make sure to type some A's in the chat. I want to make sure that y'all can hear me, please. From above, what's up, man? Made you a moderator, my brother. Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for stopping by once again. What's up, you guys? How is everybody? Joe H, Sean, Michael, Lone Wolf, what's up? Chase Cross, what up, man? Luke. Very, very cool to be here with you guys, man. Oh, yeah, I see it, man. I see it. I see you guys. I see you guys. Mac, what's up, buddy? Eduardo, what's up? Paul. John Smith, what's up, man? Amy, how you doing? T Honey. I almost wanted to say T Money. Mike, what's up, buddy? Catfish, what up? Sean. Brazil, what's up, man? Is that Portuguese? Is that you saying good night? Living the dream. How's your kid doing? Michael, he's doing really good, man. He's battling through his little sleep, his little sleep deprivations here and there, but he's doing pretty good. Brazil, that's cool, man. That's cool. Tutu bang. I don't know how to speak Portuguese, but I know a couple words here and there. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, man. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for asking, my bro. He's definitely trying his best. You know what I mean? He's a fighter. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate it, man. I really love to be here with you guys. Yeah. I don't know if I said it wrong. Tutu bang. But I do speak Spanish fluently. Just regular Spanish. Like Mexico, El Salvador type Spanish. Oh my goodness. I saw a lot of tickers already come by, already being requested, which is actually a very good thing, you guys. I'm happy that everybody's active in the markets. I am happy that you guys are hopefully being profitable. You know, please make sure to hit that like button if you're already in here. Subscribe to the channel. My goodness. Yeah, Luke, we have to take a look at Mullen again, right, buddy? Man, so who's long in Mullen? Who's long in hey, I also put up a few videos, but you got to make sure to watch out with that CEI, okay? So I think it honestly is going to meet that very, very low that that I've been talking about for some time, okay? You guys, please watch your longs if you're already in CEI. Ya sabes, mi Eduardo. Así hablamos español, carnal. Yeah, you guys, I can speak Spanish. I'm actually, I'm actually half Salvadoran, half Mexican. GROM1, tell me what's up with that, man. What are people saying? Amy, I'm really happy you're here. I'm super happy you found the channel too. Thank you so much for your support. I couldn't be more thankful. So many people actually coming by and saying hi and trying to look at their ticker and stuff. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. I would really love to present an honest opinion at as to whatever you guys are, whatever your endeavor may be. Let's see. So Mac, you're saying you're not long in Mullen yet. You're looking for that. Oh, that's right. I think I remember reading your DM. I'm sorry I haven't replied just yet. I get a little distracted sometimes because so many are coming in at one time. My apologies. Ian, I'm sorry. One, you're saying it ran today? Another supposed what? Okay, so it's a squeeze play. So it's got shorts in it and all that good stuff. My goodness. What? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fire in the Sky. Wow, you guys. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So you're saying, yo, Arca, what intro level books on day trading chart analysis can you recommend? So I am going to type them. Here for you. But what I started reading was actually from an author named Andrew Aziz, and he came up with a few books actually. So the first one is How to Day Trade for a Living, or let's see. Yeah, How to Day Trade for a Living was the first one to come about. So let's see, How to Day Trade for a Living. I'm going to put it in the chat. Also, right after that, it was How to Swing Trade for a Living. Let's see. For a living. He also came up with Introduction to Psychology, Advanced Techniques in Day Trading, and many more psychology books. So Andrew Aziz was actually a pretty he's actually a really knowledgeable day trader, momentum trader, and he actually works for Bear Bull Traders, and he put out all these books, and I actually just consumed them. I honestly can't even recommend another one for now, because this is generally where I started, and I actually tell all the people in the Discord too. Are you looking into starting the trade, or is this like or what's up with you, Fire in the Sky? Answer my question, my bro. I am talking to you directly. No way, T Honey, you read it too? That's very cool. That Andrew Aziz book, man. He actually has a little test in there too. It's very cool. And I did email them when I was first learning, and I asked if I got the right question regarding an ABCD strategy, and he said, "Yeah, you got it right." I was pretty excited that I did get that right. So that validation is really cool. So it's really hard to actually find anyone who can trade, and talk to them. I'm talking about in person, like amongst your family, amongst friends and stuff. Like nobody knows how to trade, or nobody really goes into that realm. You guys, but Fire in the Sky, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for that donation, my friend. It's definitely going to go a very long way. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Please remember, it is Amy, a very, very lonely job. Please remember, you guys, to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I would love to see you come back. Fire in the Sky, you're saying, thanks, my brother. I'm not looking to day trade for a living. Rather, supplemental income, throwing around the low thousands. Okay, just want to have a decent grasp of what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so if you're not looking to day trade, I would start first with the how to swing trade for a living, which usually swing plays are literally anything that can happen from what anything after a day. Okay, so you can swing a month, you can swing about 3 days, 2 days, just anything above a day. So look for how to swing trade for a living, and then go into the trading psychology. Okay, so learn the introduction to psychology, and that's my best advice for now. Hold on just a sec, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming by, man. Thank you so much, you guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button. We're gonna, Paul, my goodness, man. Thank you so much, my bro. I can't believe you would do that, man. That's it's making me feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie. What can I, Paul? What man? What? You have me so speechless, bro. I don't even, I'm like stuttering like crazy more than ever. If you know my videos, I really do stutter like crazy, but you have me feeling really weird right now, man. I can't express how much that's going to help, man. Thank you so much. It feels a little weird, you guys. I definitely don't expect you to do that, you guys. Okay. I don't. In Twitter, there's also this like donation button there that I just have it there, you know, but it's not, I'm not requesting for it. Paul, what can I do for you, my bro? What? Come on, man. I know, man. I know. I'm going to keep pushing too, man, but you got to put some type of request in there. I got to do something for you, man. You're not answering me, man. It's all good, but I definitely want to continue helping you out, my bro. That's ridiculous, man. Thank you so much. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Some of the comments are coming in pretty fast. Yo, Paul, show. No, he's not showing you up. Paul has actually requested a few tickers, including Baba, Tesla. I'm not sure if he actually asked me for gold ones. I've been trying to help with my opinion as much as I could. Yeah, man, Luke, I know. Luke, I totally get it, man. People do not like know, or they just think it's like some type of gamble, or you're just going to Vegas all night in your computer and that's it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, fire in the sky, not a problem, man. I really enjoy helping. Happy holidays to you, Paul. Thank you, bro. Yeah, man, look at all that love you're getting, Paul. Daryl says you rock, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, Paul just definitely hit the squeeze today. That's you guys. RPG, what's up, man? Catfish, what, dude? You guys, you don't have to do that. You guys, wow. Catfish, that's really insanity, you guys. I don't believe this. It's gonna get to a point where I'm not even gonna be able to talk or look at the charts, you guys, because I'm gonna just be over here weeping and stuff. Don't my goodness, man. That's really something, you guys. I don't expect that, okay? Just know that I do want to help you guys. I want to help you guys regardless of money. I don't. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Catfish, that really means a lot, my bro. Please let me know what I can do for you, man. And I know I don't have to either. I don't. But it's just I don't want to see people. I don't want to see people, you know, bag holding like I did, man, for AMC for so long, and I just I feel like I can give my opinion and help with not bag holding and withholding the FOMO. You know, it's just it's real, man. So I have put in some huge amount of studying into this, and I promise you, it's really something. Samantha, thank you so much. I can't express to you the feeling that I'm getting right now. It's really incredible. Yeah, Michael, I definitely am. And at this point, it's just like at a 80%, 90% loss. So I'm actually just part of the ape community, and I'll continue holding it because there's no other option to it. So I guess I'm supporting the whole the whole narrative to make sure that the apes hold strong, right? So I wouldn't be doing that for any other reason anymore, man. But there's so many people trapped in AMC, and I can't help but to just be as helpful as I can be to them as well. You know what I mean? So I do get some AMC shout outs here and there, and I'll try to put those videos out too. Mr. J, what, you guys, thank you so much. You really don't have to, but that's it. That's incredible, Mr. J. I can't tell you how much all this is going to help. And, you guys like, you know what? I'm not, I have a feeling you guys heard my streams in Discord. Okay. So I'm probably going to stop saying that I'm in financial situations as well myself, so I'm not going to say that anymore. You guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate. Mr. J, please, Catfish, Paul, I know you guys are telling me to just continue and not give up, please, but if you have anything that I can do, shoot me an email or shoot me a DM. Even here, it's cool. I can help you guys out with whatever you need. That's incredible, you guys. You could have traded that money, that you could have done something else with that cash instead of giving it here to me. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Samantha, he's doing good. He's a little sleep deprived only because of his low blood iron, but he's doing okay, and we're moving along as best as we can. Mom is always worried. I'm always worried, but he's doing okay. I'm happy to hear that, Mr. J. Thank you so much. Catfish, I really appreciate that, man. TSS Arca, are you aware of the OP saga reverse split tomorrow? This will explode tomorrow. Is it it's a reverse split? Oh, hi, Belgium. Very, very cool. I can't SS Red. Yeah, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you as well. Lone Wolf, what's up, man? I know Mr. Beastie would come in here. Oh my goodness. No. I wouldn't, man. I wouldn't want that. I would want you guys to conserve as much cash as you have. Stay cash for the markets so that in case a good opportunity comes up, you guys can actually dive in pretty nicely. Okay. You guys are so awesome to me. I wish to repay as much as I can, with my knowledge and stuff. The mic settings are very interesting here, RPG. So I'm actually running through a Slate VLX1 microphone. It's going through a PV5150 compressor that's leading into a DBX 676 preamp. I am running light compression. I'm doing about a 2-to-1 ratio on my a 2-to-1 ratio with about a pretty aggressive threshold, about a plus 2.5 dB gain, and also adding some saturation into the mic signal. I am limiting it as well, and I do have a de-esser with very light S correction. And it's going into an Apogee Symphony. So I'm actually an audio engineer, a mixing and mastering engineer as well, producer, multi-instrumentalist, singer. I do all that stuff, man. Yeah, it's very clean, brother. I actually focus on vocals a lot. I for recording and all that. Lone Wolf, what up, brother? Is leaving profits on it. Yeah, I hear that, man. So, hey, you know what? My mentor actually told me one time that sometimes if your edge isn't there, you're not really finding it. And sometimes the best way to make money is to keep the money. Okay, stay cash. So if you don't see a clear direction or guide from your edge, then maybe stay cash. Make sure to have that dry powder for a better opportunity. Mike, Mike, wow, man, thank you so much. Please, you guys, you're donating all this money. Please make sure to leave me a request, Mike. I can't be more thankful to you, man. You can't just tell me value for value exchange. I'm gonna help you more, okay? Put your requests in. I would love to help more than just that, okay? Mike, I hear that people are always telling me that I'm gonna blow up, and I'm not looking for that, you guys. I'm not looking to become like this like figure. I never wanted to become an influencer. I really just wanted to exchange thesis with other like-minded analysts, and So far, you guys have been the validators of my mathematical thesis, and I really do appreciate that. And there's so much more in development. I'm speaking to a physicist. I'm speaking to code developers. I'm speaking to other mathematicians. I'm actually speaking to a risk management firm. There's a lot of things there's a lot of people who have come up and who've come, who've put their face in front of me and have said, hey, you have this, you have that, what do you think? And we're talking, right? Nothing's settled just yet, but it has to be the right thing for the people. I just want to make sure that you guys get the right information. I don't want to color anything. I don't want to pump anything. It's really all for you. Thank you, Samantha. Yes. No, I can't. There's no way. Hedge fund killers. I can't be the next Elon of YouTube. Trust me when I say, my bro, that I have learned from some very, very talented people here, and they are massively, massively smart. And I'm lucky enough to have been exposed to the types of people, like, for example, Eric Crown, with a K. So Eric Crown Crypto, he's one that I actually learned a lot of the math, the statistical side of analysis. He actually presented the entire idea of testing volatility versus momentum. So adding physics inside of statistics, inside of psychology, and all of that stuff. It's actually very. I'm in love with that. I appreciate that, Little Red Chevelle. I actually try to give a really simplified version of what I'm looking at mathematically, and I combine it with hopefully a simple enough language that everyone can understand, right? I actually don't know what's going on with CRKA, Josh. Is that another squeeze play as well? Another round. It already went up once. Lone Wolf, if my channel was a stock, you'd go all in. My goodness, man. I have a feeling a lot of people would probably short me. But as long as they do long puts, then it's good for me, okay? If they're betting to the upside long, to the downside via long, then we're good. But if they short the channel, then I'll probably be in a really tedious situation. A chart surgeon. That's funny because a lot of people would actually call me that when I mix music, because I actually do surgical cuts of frequencies. I tend to remove things that don't belong in a frequency spectrum regarding, particular instruments and stuff. So Brazil show GTII pullback is very limited. Everything is still suggesting upside. I'm talking about day-to-day movement. So tomorrow we could just see probably a few cent pullback, and before it just recovers and continues to the upside. Samantha, I was going to say you picked up on the sentiment of COSM. Yeah, it was, man, I couldn't read it last night, but all I could say was just, it's slightly bearish, slightly bullish, but mostly sideways trading, and it actually came true. Yeah, Mr. J, definitely check that out. There's some critical things to watch out for in there. Hedge fund killers. I got a long on you to own YouTube. My goodness, man. Your explanations are excellent, Lil Red Chevelle. Very, very thorough, easy to understand. Yeah, some people actually defy that. Some people tell me that my videos sometimes are too long or whatever else, but I try my best, guys. So, safe holding COSM for long term. What is the company even about? It's right. I remember what they were doing. While we're in a turbulent market, man, to be very honest with you, I would actually wait to see what's going to happen with the markets, because there is a potential recessionary period coming, which would introduce a type of capitulatory event into the price action of the broader markets. If that happens, then everything is going to fall to the ground, and COSM is just going to look at a potential temporary upside where it's going to trap a lot of longs at the top, and then it's going to probably come down and test the current lows or even lower. So I wouldn't hold it right now. I would probably wait a couple months or few months at that. We really have to try to resolve what's happening in the overall markets, because any ticker under the sun is going to struggle with a bear market. You guys, sorry if guys, please retext your comments as you come down, okay? Because there are a few of you still texting, and I know some things are getting drowned out. But please just repeat your text, and I'll try to get to it. The T Honey, I don't know, man. That Christmas rally should actually have already happened. It's usually around last week, so or this week actually. So it's looking really shady. I wouldn't trust that Christmas rally. And if it does happen, it would just be a temporary, very, very small bear market rally. I wouldn't consider anything to be a macro move at this point. Okay, you guys, be very careful. Arca, do you look at IPOs? Was curious if you have taken it. No, Daryl, I actually don't look at IPOs. Those are very dangerous to trade, but I do know that they can squeeze real hard at the beginning, right? Or not squeeze, they can run up real hard in the beginning, but if you're in early enough, though, right? So you want to make sure that the IPOs that you choose, you're in for pre-sale, not the day of, okay? Because they will run up based on whatever catalysts or news that they're doing, okay? So I have been studying IPOs in a deeper psychological or behavioral type of way, but I haven't created the strategy, and I haven't forward tested it just yet. It's in development is what I'm trying to say, because I am noticing some similarities in the price action upon IPO in several tickers, but that's an ongoing test that I'm going to eventually release. It's in the plans. It's just not for now. CLNV, I am hearing a lot of good in that. Arca, let's see, Luke, you're saying, Arca, if you don't mind me asking, what ticker are you playing right now? I'm waiting for the entry for CEI. The entry that I'm waiting for is a very low target, of which a lot of people don't believe is going to reach. So that's something to watch out for. Joffrey, what's up, man? No, I haven't covered OP just yet. Pay for okay. I hope so, Samantha. I hope to speak publicly and help people understand the charts in a different way, in a more practical, maybe mathematical versus behavioral type of way. Zephram, what's up, man? Good to see you. CLNV and COSM have the same investors relations guy. What? Is that Frank Benedetto? I think his name was. Zeph, I'm asking you, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna load up Mullen for now, you guys. I know you're still asking questions, but I can still bring it up. I know people want to see what Mullen is up to. So in yesterday's analysis, I actually did say that there is a potential to where we can face a continuation to the downside, and it has happened. And if you can see this daily candle here for Mullen, right, Zeph, Samantha, yes, I actually. Yesterday, somebody was talking about me, and someone said that I called the bottom or something for I forgot what. And Frank Benedetto responded to that person saying, "Oh, it was Arca," because that person was being really aggressive with me. And somebody else tagged me saying @Arca Bulls on Twitter, and I was like, "Wow." Frank was just on Tony DeNaro's live stream, and he's mentioning me and stuff. So it was a bit humbling, to say the very, very least. And he's an incredibly intelligent person, and one person who I know not to pump either. No way. Wow. Thank you, Samantha. That's really cool. I asked him a question a few weeks ago, and he did answer it. And he's a very kind person. That's very cool. That's nice to know that you talk to him often, Samantha. Well, Cosmos, you called 555 and was 559. Yeah, I sometimes I can be a little off, but it's hard to predict that exact value, right, Hedge? It's tough, man. Yeah, Frank is a gem, Samantha. He really is. That guy knows his data. But as far as Mullen, you guys, I want to make sure that we can look at it real fast. So, a good sign here. Okay, first of all, we do have a daily printed inverted hammer here. Okay, so when you see these types of inverted hammers printing right at the bottom of a downtrend, that usually signals a potential upside incoming. And inversely, you'll actually get the downside, okay? So, but in this case, it's at the bottom of a downtrend. So, Lil Red Chevelle, you're saying you called 47 on GTII and it hit 48. It actually hit 45. But 47.38 was my lowest target based on a demand zone that I was eyeing for some time. And actually, I told everybody to get out at about $5, which is kind of what helped to get the channel into like high recognition. A lot of people were just they were calling me FUD, but I was presenting a mathematical thesis for the downside as well. You must have heard other hedge fund killers. You must have heard other streams, right? I do not have that crystal ball. Somebody said that I was some type of wizard yesterday, and I told them, look at my picture on my Twitter. Okay, you see that thunderbolt on the top of my head? Oh my goodness! Thank you. Oh my goodness. Tiny baby doll, what you mean? Okay, my brain is just like yours. We can condition it to be just as responsive, or it's just really just knowing the rules to the game, just like a chess game or a checkers game. As long as we know the rules to the game, then we're gonna be okay. Kurt Kramer, what's up, man? I'm looking for potential stocks to short, specifically GTII and DBMM. Okay, so definitely keep watching the videos that I put up on GTII, because there will be scalping opportunities to the downside for GTII. So DBMM, I'm actually not familiar with. Is that another squeeze play, or it's got a lot of longs trapped and stuff? I do sometimes present the short bias for plays. I'm both short bias and long bias. I just I guess you can call it to be ambidextrous in some ways. So I do speak about the short bias sometimes. Joe H was actually somebody who asked me about the downside as well. So yeah, anyway, continuing on with Mullen, you guys, this is presenting a pretty good opportunity here. Definitely watch out for this. Okay. So if you are noticing that this candle actually came, I thought yesterday, actually in the live stream, I told everybody that we may actually go to the top side of about 2097, where the one spot 272 was located. So that it actually happened, but the problem here is that, like I always say, when you're looking to a target that I present, it's usually going to be fulfilled when, just a little bit before that target is met. It's a common practice within trades. Okay, so usually short positions want to cover right before that support line is touched. It's normal. It's very normal. From above, man, is it cool? Do you like being a mod, or should we take it off, or you're good, man? I'm just kidding, man. I know you love it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help, dude. I couldn't be more thankful to you guys. And I know you've sent me a couple messages too. I am definitely going to read them. Okay, so I know I still have to. Okay, so you guys, so now let's look at actually another time frame here within Mullen. Okay, so let's look at maybe the 6 hour and 4 hour, because they may actually present some interesting perspective for us. So yeah, look at how close in the 4 hour time frame. You can actually see just right before the 2.272. This was the support line that we were looking at just yesterday's live. Something to note is that we do have the EMA 7 right above us and the 30-day exponential moving average as well. Okay, so if you don't know the difference between exponential moving averages and simple, is actually very simple, and no pun intended, is actually exponential moving averages follow a closer range to the price movement based on the daily period that you have it set. So this is a 7-day exponential, and the 30-day exponential just widens a little more. Now, simple moving averages don't follow so closely to the price action, although it looks like it does. But if you want a tighter read, you use exponentials. If you want more of an averaged read, you use simples. So that's actually a good thing to take into account. Okay, you guys, very, very, very important things. Okay, so now let me open up actually some simple moving averages to see it on maybe the immediate short term. Okay, so some sideways trading coming in for Mullen. Let's open up an RSI and see what we have. Oh, very, very cool. Actually, let me see the daily for Mullen. Something Something may be in the okay. You guys, I need you to watch out on the daily, okay? So what you're looking at here is momentum, and this indicator right up here is actually volatility represented by BBWP. Volatility is usually, volatility is direction neutral. Stochastic momentum gets us that bias for direction, okay, you guys? So definitely know that the daily stochastic momentum is suggesting a continuation to the downside. So this is for sure leading me to believe that we can continue down, potentially after a little bit more of upside. We can actually come back and recheck the daily 10-day simple moving average as a form of resistance. Then, to be honest with you, we may actually face the 786 at about 22 cents or 23 cents before coming back down and finding that support eventually at about 1961, testing the lows from a few days ago. Okay, so we can actually see a bounce from there. If we do get that bounce from the 1.618 at 1961, we would essentially just be creating another higher low. Okay, so it's still looking okay, but you guys definitely have to know that this pressure is also being applied by the broader markets too. Although we have been pumping to the upside over the last day or two, the pressures to the downside from the markets also assist in tech stocks and all kinds of stocks like this. Okay, please definitely watch out for this. So I know that I keep on getting requests for what was that ticker? CLNV. Man, I'm getting a lot of requests for it. What is going on? Who knows about CLNV? You know what I mean? It's actually showing us some we're gonna load it up right now and see what we have. Let's see what CLNV has to show us. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please please make sure to hit that like button. You guys, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Leroy, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tiny baby doll, I appreciate you so much. I can't believe you would be so kind as to say that. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. FFIE still has that upside to $1. Samantha. Okay, Samantha, what's up? They convert plastic back to oil. CLNV, is that what they do? Very cool. No, Kurt Kramer. Are you serious? You for real, mate? No way. Man. So, okay, so they're doing... Let's see, they're also involved in hydrogen somehow, Samantha says. Very, very interesting. So CLNV is like COSM's sister. Is it heavily shorted? Is that why people are giving it that attention? Mackenzie says that is partially what they do. Okay, so they do have other purposes as well. Of course, expected. Get it, guys. Don't fall for that. Okay, whatever that. I'm gonna get that out of here. We need to get that thing out of here. We can't have girls and stuff. What's going on here, guys? Come on. Tiny baby doll, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Definitely, guys. I've actually been getting a lot of news saying that there are imposters of Arca. Okay, so please know that I'm not gonna message you first. I'm definitely not gonna ask you for your money or your wallet for crypto or stuff. Okay, so definitely know that I'm not gonna do that. Don't fall for these people. He's from above, is he? Oh man, I was just so amused that somebody could make that kind of money. You know what I mean? So CLNV, let's pop that up. Very, very interesting. Zephram, I'm gonna dunce you, bro. You don't want to get dunced. See, Josh, CLNV at 57 cents entry. That's all I see really as a low risk play. Okay. Low risk, but let's see what it's at 6 cents. This is a high risk play. Otherwise, I wouldn't touch it. Okay, penny stocks or things that are worth this little, it's definitely dangerous to hold them overnight. Okay, just like it's as dangerous to hold short term options overnight. So this is This is, you know, something with a let's see what the market cap on this thing is. So we're looking at, damn, it's doing pretty good right now though. The market cap is set to, I know that it's probably going to be different because there's probably nakeds on this, but or synthetics, but it says 18 million, almost 19 million market cap. So oof, this is a high risk. I usually like to stay within maybe a 50 to 100 million to the small cap top of about $1 billion. Arca messaged me asking for crystal readings. Oh man. This is what we're going to try to do right now, right? Okay, so interesting thing here, you guys, is that if it is happening, there could potentially be, I don't like calling this out, okay, because usually this formation is only backed by psychology. It doesn't have any real mathematical value to it, so I tend to watch out for things like this, okay? So what you're looking at here in the daily is very interesting, and if it is being backed by mathematics for an upside move, then there is the potential to where we can see a massive upside from this, but it looks like we're forming a type of cup and handle here, so that it's a potential, I'm saying, okay? So just know that I don't really like to call this out unless there's some real meaning behind it, but it still has some time to continue its formation building here. So it looks like this is already the handle right here. So if we were looking at the handle down there, it would be something like this, right? So let's go ahead and make a quick adjustment to it. And this thing would potentially be right back in here again. So we have the cup, we have a handle right over here, and then we can actually put an implied or a projected target. If you guys don't know how to project the targets for a cup and handle, this is how. I'll show you real quick. So let's go ahead and just put this down to a horizontal line. So what you want to do is make sure to reach the very bottom of the cup, right? So then you take a trend line from the very top of the cup to the very bottom of it, okay, just like this. And from here, you apply this trend line to the top of the handle. So when you apply it to the top of the handle, that gives you a projected target. Now the target is issuing about 34.45 based on the playbook rules of this formation, but there are several ways to look at this. Okay, so let's take a fib from the swing high from just a couple days ago to the swing low from a couple days ago. And it actually, man, we actually need to potentially go all the way to the bottom. Yikes, this is a big movement, you guys. So actually, let me take the fib from the overall swing high. Okay, yeah, this is making more sense right here, you guys. So yeah, definitely take a look at this because there is some confluence between the 3-spot 618 and the overall take profit. Okay, so this is potentially, if it does play out, right? Remember that it doesn't have any mathematical value. It's just sentiment. So if enough people believe in it within this asset, then sure, it can actually move to the upside. And it does have a projected target that is very much in confluence with a golden mean. The 618 mean is actually something that's used in natural sciences. It's used in art. It's used in the trade. It's a lot of good stuff with the 618 ratio. Definitely read into it. Okay, so now to verify that upside, so let's go ahead and add maybe some simple moving averages. We'll add a momentum indicator as well. So the very good thing on the daily here is that we have the 200-day way below us. The 10-day simple moving average by this green trend line here is actually right below us as well. If we do find a pullback, it would likely be to come and test the SMA 10 at about 4 cents or 5 cents, right around there, which is actually, it shares some confluence with the NOT 382 at about 45.90. So about 46 cents. Okay, so there is a support range down here that we can actually draw. So whoever's looking at CLNV, please notice that you do have this support range right down here in case price action wants to actually come back down and reclaim that support or touch it for confirmation for an upside bounce. We have the 50-day moving average below us. We have the 100-day moving average. The 50 has now crossed the 200, which is very bullish. So things are actually looking very good for CLNV, and it is following a type of fractal here. So you can see that it's actually doing this U reaccumulation and redistribution type of situation here. So there is a potential to where this is actually building some type of higher high, higher low structure. It could be a channel 2. It could be an ascending, a broadening wedge, because that's actually very dangerous. If you know what, I'm gonna draw it right here for you guys. If you are noticing this, if you are looking at this, please know that there may be there may be limited upside for this now that I'm looking at this on the daily. Okay, so I need you guys to be specifically careful with what's happening within this asset, because I see something. Okay, we're gonna go over those details here. Okay, so usually these broadening wedges, especially to the upside, have a bearish outlook, and that bearish outlook is usually found at literally at the bottom of the genesis from the formation itself. So it looks kind of like a blowhorn, and from here, please notice that we do have a low that's the low that it's implying. Okay, so usually it's after the third test. So now this formation, if it is forming for a fact, okay, please be very careful with this. Okay, you guys, if it is actually coming into fruition, then the upside is limited, and I can see an upside to potentially, let's see, I'm going to draw a trend line here for you guys to show you where, wow, that's interesting. Okay, so if it does happen within the next day or two, we can see a target of about 11 cents, 11.72, and that range is actually now provided for us with this high from the candle printed on November 30th to that 11 cent top where I'm looking at for a few days from now. Okay, so if we do come up to this, there is the potential to where we can wick all the way up to 11.62, maybe even 12 cents, and from here we'll potentially find a huge capitulation event. Okay, short sellers are going to be signaled right up here, and they're going to want to short this all the way down. They're going to take profit right about here at the low of this candle printed on December 14th. They're going to short it all the way down to this area, take profits. It's going to come right back up. Is going to test the 1.618 that we're looking at right over here. I'm sorry, the not 382. It's going to touch this area here, and then it's going to come right back down once again. Okay, we could find support at the not 236 one more time before the short positions open up a great position right here. So the short positions are going to be signaled to open at 4 cents once again, and this is going to be pressured all the way. It's going to take days and days, okay? So this is going to be pressured potentially all the way down to 1 cent, 127. Be very careful with this asset, okay? Because this is now giving me, this is a bull trap. This is a classic bull trap here, okay? Giving you the illusion of a pump to the upside. Everything is literally signaling the moon here, okay? So know that this has some potential to make an upside, but that upside is going to be very limited within this area potentially. Even like I said, even up to 12 cents, because the 1.272 is there, and then it's going to capitulate. Okay, you guys, I'm looking at a downside all the way down here first at about 4 cents. It's going to come back up and test this area of resistance, come right back down, fail the 236, reclaim the 236, and then open short positions right at this area here around 4 cents again, and it will be shorted to the ground. Guys, be very, very careful with this. If you're a short bias trader, I would suggest for you to continue watching, because I may actually cover CLNV for future trades. But the aggressive trader, the aggressive short bias trader will actually open up between the areas of about between 10 and about 11 cents. So this is actually an average in area, and potentially it can actually be opening the first position at about 12 cents at the 1.272, 12.49, average down to about the 10 cent area, then ride it all the way down here, take profit, right? We're going to do that short swing, and then let it find the resistance here, let it capitulate down, let it ride back up and find that short position opening right here, and you can actually ride this for a massive second swing play. Be very careful with this one. Longs, please be careful with this, okay? I'm issuing this warning officially right now because I am looking at this as a bearish setup and a huge bull trap. I know there's a lot of people very bullish on this right now, so I need you all to be incredibly careful, okay? All right, so let's I know that there's a few other tickers that people were looking at from above. Do you remember anything that anyone was mentioning? Let me take a look here. I see you right there, B. I see Riot. I'll put it in. I think I saw a few of them right before. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, that's right. Hedge, I do remember you mentioning FFIE. Let's go ahead and pull up FFIE as well. What's going on with INDO, Michael? Hey Don, good to see you. HTGM. What's up, Amy? Okay, so let's change the. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this here. So CLNV could potentially be our edit 1 here. So we can continue our. Yeah, we can continue our thread of analysis on this because this is presenting a real downside here, you guys. You can definitely you can definitely long this for a short-term play, though. It's looking good. All right, so yeah, one more time. So you said FFIE as well. Josh, TRKA, I remember, man. We were looking at that the other day too, right? So yeah, let's pull up FFIE. Let's see. Actually, I think I have a few loads on it already. So let's do a load layout in FFIE. Let's see what we got. You guys, please, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for all that you're doing for me, you guys. You guys are so incredible. Oh yeah, take a look at that. So I know I haven't covered FFIE in a few days now, in a couple days. So I did mention that there was a psychological component right down here of which we were likely to come back down and test. And thus far, it looks like we have entered that area of demand. And we haven't covered that gap just yet. So let's just go ahead and go over that tiny gap. Don, guys, pay attention to this. So you're looking at another psychological low here, down here. Okay, so you're looking at the range between literally just about 30 cents. That's $29.95 and $30.65. Okay, so a very small margin here to cover within that gap, but it looks like it wanted to. It looks like it wanted to actually cover it. But it actually missed it. Longs found this to be a pretty desired area, an opportunity. The low of the candle that you're looking at here on December 19th actually found support from this candle from 12:16 from Tuesday, December 16th. And the high of that candle, you can actually see it right up here. The high of that candle is actually 30.50. So yeah, and let's see the low of this candle here. Low of the candle is 30.71. So yeah, it did find a support from this candle here, and it continued on to the upside. Just know that we still have this little area here, okay, for a potential psychological fill for that gap. So let's load up an RSI real quick and see what we can do about a continuation here. All right, so actually let's start with the immediate short-term RSI. So the RSI for the immediate short-term is still suggesting upside, okay? And it's the particular area where we're sitting. If you do remember, guys, so you're looking at in the RSI setup, okay, we're splitting it in two halves. So the upper half is actually the bullish control zone, and the bottom half is the bearish control zone. The inner workings of either zones, this is called the weakness percentile, okay? So bull weakness, bear weakness, and then the outer zones is they are bull strength percentile and the bear strength percentile, okay? So just please remember that as I talked about this, okay? So look at this. The RSI signal line, which is the purple line, is crossing the moving average, which is a 14-day period and very standard to any RSI setup. In this case, yeah, I'll get you, Don. I'll look at that high right now. So you're looking at a continuation to the upside, but while we remain within this shallow area of either zone, it doesn't matter what zone, but here we're in the bull strength, okay? As long as we remain within this shallow area, the potential to being gravitationally pulled right back into the prior zone is very likely. Okay, but I do have to admit that the RSI signal is presenting a pretty substantial upside pivot. Okay, so this is definitely looking good. Let's look at the bi-hourly RSI and see what we have. Okay, so the bi-hourly is also suggesting upside, again within this very shallow area of the bear weakness percentile. So the likelihood of finding some sideways trading is very high. Okay, so we can potentially see some continuation of just very like short price movement within the immediate short-term time frame. Let's look at the 6 hour now. So the 6 hour is also right at the junction in between the bear weakness and the bull the bear weakness and the bull weakness. You can see that the RSI signal is making a bullish cross above the moving average. It's looking good. However, as long as we remain within this area, we can actually suggest more sideways trading. Okay, so it's looking like it's going to be a pretty flat day thus far. Now. Wow, yeah, the 12 hour is also suggesting a little bit of a neutral bias as well. A slight hint from the moving average that it's suggesting an upside. Daily time frame is suggesting upside. Okay, so let me see the bi-daily. Hold on. And the 3-day. Okay, so yeah, we can see some slight upside by maybe the end of day tomorrow or the following day. Okay, and I'm talking about slight upside. If we do see that upside, we can actually see a test of this range right here, which is let's see, 43.54 to about 45.54 before finding some type of resistance and continuing a type of sideways action here. Okay, the good thing here is that this is on a trek to make its fourth breakout test, since we're on test number 3 of this broadening descending wedge. Okay, the broadening descending wedge does have a price objective, and that price objective is absolutely located at $1.17. However, please mind that we are on the daily chart. Okay, so as long as we're on the daily chart, we're going to be actually taking days and days and days. This is going to take weeks to get up to this level unless we do face impulsive moves like this based on a catalyst or something. Okay, so I'm definitely Ceramico, you're looking at a head and shoulders where, buddy? Here. What invalidates it is this price action here. So if you're looking at a head and shoulders, like based on shoulder here, head here, and shoulder here, it's not valid because of this here. Okay, we need to make sure that it's flat and top and flat. Okay, or sideways. I actually can't find head and shoulders in other ways here. We may find it in actually a smaller time frame. So yeah, you guys, so this is still suggesting a little bit of upside, but it's more than likely going to face some sideways trading. Just know that we are going to face upon a breakout out of this channel, we can see a top side. I'm talking about best case scenario 69.31 over the next few days. Potentially into next week, a high of about 69.11 before rejection, and then coming back to test our newly converted resistance into support before a continuation onto to that upside. Okay, you guys, but this is definitely going to be a trek to the upside. A very good thing that we have built is this here. Okay, so we definitely have a gap again. So this gap is actually, let's see, between the candle of December 16th and the candle of December 15th. Okay, and that gap range is this. Okay, this is another little obstacle that we have to watch out for. The top of this gap range is actually in confluence with the 0.618, very close to the 46 cent level, 47 cents, right around there. Okay, so you're looking at a gap range of between 41.90 and 46 cents. Okay, or 47 cents. Let's just leave it safe. So this is another little potential that's going to let us not pass just yet. We're just going to create this little zigzag all the way until we actually find a breakout, potentially touching the range between the 1.272 in the next few days, which is 61 to 69 cents. Rejection back into this, which is another couple days, back to 49, and then eventually making our trek to the $1.17 zone. Okay, you guys, that's definitely what I'm looking at for FFIE. It's looking good. It's still in play. It's just a massive formation. Okay, so this is the conservative longs will actually wait for rejection at the 1.618 and the confirmation of this zone, which is the support line, which could be at about 53 cents. So the 53 cents could be that potential long entry. Please know that I'm not a financial advisor, okay? Do your own DD. Everything's going to be fine. But yeah, we can find that long position at around 53 cents for that actual huge scalp. Let's see. So from 53 cents, there are a couple areas of take profit. If you did go long at 53, you're looking at about 69 cent take profit at the 1.618. Take profit number 2 at about 91 cents or 92 cents at the 2.618, potentially between the 2.272 and the 2.618. Between 84 and 91 could be that second area of take profit. And overall, this would be your runners at the 3.618 at about $1.17. I hope I was able to answer the questions correctly for this. Okay, so let me actually go back up and take a look at the chat. Make sure to hit that like button. Please hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. It'll definitely help out with the algorithm, and it'll definitely get this information out to other people who definitely want to trade and find some good content. Okay, you guys, please help me out. Hit that like button. Okay, so yeah, Josh, I told you I was going to look at Riot, correct? I think it was also for B. You also asked me for that Riot ticker. Let's see what we have. Okay, let me close this out right here. I'm going to close out CLNV2. We already have it saved, so let's make sure to... What was it, Riot? Oh, I haven't covered that. Riot is definitely a whole new thing for me. Angel Eyes, what's up? What's up? Good evening to you. Let's load now the Riot ticker and see what we have. Please remember, guys, that I did release a few videos tonight, and those videos are wow. Guys, this is like so. Was this an IPO? Hold on. Let me see if it's not loading the information correctly. Is this an IPO? What's up, Angel Eyes? Let's see. No, I don't want to look. You don't want to look at Riot? Actually, somebody else asked me, B, but I know you also asked for TRKA. I'll get you. Guys, is this an IPO? If anyone knows, please let me know. I'm actually not seeing the little dinosaur here, which usually presents it was an IPO a week or two ago. Okay. I can give you an opinion here, guys, but this is going to be it's probably not going to play out the way I say it. And the reason why I can say this is because, thank you, Optimal. Thank you, Chase. Zeph, thank you so much, man. Pure 3 at crossing, bummer. Yeah, I agree, Amy. So my opinion here is going to be, first of all, you know that I don't trade the very, very short term time frames, and in this case, like in order for me to get enough data, or not even that, actually, it's just I'm looking at the 5 minute. It looks terrible. Hold on. This looks like FOMO, to be honest. I want to know what. Okay, so the hourly. Let me see the bi-hourly. Man, okay, so the hourly is going to be the absolute minimum for me. Okay, so let me take a look at what's happening here, and let me see if I can actually take it from the prior day's swing high and swing low. So let me look at 1220, and let me see what the low of 1220 was. Okay, so the low of 1220 was actually right over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a fib from that swing high to the overall swing low. Okay, so yeah, you can actually see that it is following a geometric format. Okay, so based on the prior day's Fibonacci ratio, we did find resistance at the 2.618 with this candle right over here. Okay, so it is looking like there could be a potential continuation to the downside, but let me load an RSI, and actually I'm also going to load some Cripstex indicators as well. So hourly is suggesting upside, 30-minute is suggesting upside. Is well within the grips of the bull strength percentile, and so is the 15-minute. The 5-minute I'm not even going to count that much, but it is approaching the bull strength. Okay, so bi-hourly is looking like it's downside. I can't even see any information on the 4-hour. Okay, so All right, so yeah, based on the suggestions of the RSIB, we can actually see another retest of the current highs, potentially between the 2.618 at $3.57 to about the opening high at about, what is it, $3.73. So let's see, 357 to 373 could be an area for interest. I'm talking about the best case scenario would honestly be the $4.23 zone, and then facing a capitulation event, potentially finding some support at the 1.618 at 291. Okay, but please know that I actually use historical data to probably gauge where we can go. So I know that it's a little limited for me here, you guys. I don't have too much of visibility here. Let's just see what DBSI from the Arc series indicators. Guys, if you're interested in getting those Arc series indicators, please know that I can actually provide them for you. Just send me a DM and we'll go over the subscription packages for those, okay? So the hourly DBSI is actually suggesting a 50-50. It's a tie between the bears and the bulls. 50-50 on the 15-minute, 50-50 on the 30-minute and 15-minute, sorry, and a 50-50 on the 5-minute as well. Okay, so the bulls do have the edge on the 4-hour, and let's look at the 8-hour. Not available information. Let's look at the 6-hour to see. Okay, nothing. So the 4-hour is absolutely the most we can do. So you can see that the score between the bears and the bulls, based on a statistic that's actually measured by the indicator. So it measures all of the candles, and it gives us a statistical score displayed as a percentage. Okay, so we're looking at a potential slight upside, just like I said. I'm talking best case scenario. It would be the 3.618 or at the 3.272 at $4. Okay, so between 4 and 423 would be best case scenario. But if I were to put a number on it where I'd be more safer, I would actually look at 357 at the 2.618, and again the $3.73 zone from the opening. This could be the more likely area to find resistance and then start a descent. Okay, you guys definitely be careful with Riot. This is looking a little weird, but I definitely can't see anything else, anything else further. So yeah, now let's go ahead and load up, what was it, TRKA, right? I think it was Josh. Let's see. Okay, so let's look at the daily chart like we always do. Okay, we always load up the daily chart and see what we have. So TRK, I remember talking about TRKA, and I do remember saying there was an upside coming up. It did face an upside. Very cool. And it looks like there was some type of news release too. I'm not sure if that was a bullish outlook. But see, now that we have more information in this case, I mean, it's still not that much information considering that it's only 2021. But you can see that the DBSI indicator now is able to measure every single candle, green or red, and it'll statistically give us an average score displayed as a percentage value right up here. So that's how the Arc DBSI indicator works, and it gives us buy and sell signals as well. So in this case, you can see that we got a buy signal right at the low of this candle right down here, and it hasn't printed a sell signal, which is actually the red little dot. Okay, so it's still suggesting an upside. Let me load up another Arc indicator. So this is going to be the Arc Enhanced MACD. It has printed a bull signal as well. Our RSI is suggesting a continuation onto the upside. Things are looking good for TRKA, guys. Let's look at some averages. Let's see what the SMAs are saying. Okay, so the SMAs are actually giving us support. The 10-day simple moving average is right below us. Let me go ahead and just get the DBSI out and take a look at this. Okay, so yeah, we do have the SMA 10 serving as support right now. We did recently come back and touched it and continued onto the upside. So still looking very good. And also, you know what? Let's load up one more to get a final validator. So this is going to be the Arc Armor. And all of these indicators are actually available to you. Remember, guys, send me a DM if you are interested in knowing about the subscription packages within this. Okay, you guys. So let's see. So the Arc indicator, the Arc Armor is actually comprised of several exponential moving averages. They're all placed very close in proximity to each other. Okay, so we're talking about a hyper fast time frame here to a slower time frame right at the end of the last exponential moving average. So that allows us to algorithmically look at a directional movement. So that directional movement then gives us long signals. So you get a long, you get a short, you know, it goes down and then up and then down and then up. So that's what it gives us. Okay, it has a buy and sell signals, but it's very good to take a look at relevance between exponential moving averages and waves. So this is interesting. So let's look at this actually in the immediate short term. So let's look at the 4 hour. Okay, this is, yeah, it's still looking good. 4 hour is still suggesting a long signal. Okay, so we are actually still going up. And let's look at the, yeah, Arca Enhanced MACD also fired that long signal a little more aggressive than the Arc Armor. And let's see where DBSI fired that long. Yeah, it actually fired it way more aggressive than even, actually no, the DBSI loaded it right in conjunction with the Enhanced MACD. So the long signals are there, guys, from the Arc Enhanced indicator. So now an upside for this, well, we can probably figure that out with a daily. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these indicators and just put in our SMAs. Okay, so, and then we'll also look at historical targets, but I think we're at a 52-week low or near it, right? Yeah. Okay, so we don't have anything back here, so we're definitely going to have to rely on some moving averages, okay, you guys, and our fibs. So let's take a fib retracement from the current day high to the day low. Okay, first of all, please do notice that we have a gap right up here that has, wow, yeah, so the take profit for this is actually, I'll show you guys right now. Okay, so let me just go ahead and make this just extend just a little bit. Okay, for a long position on this, take profit would essentially be between the 1 spot 272 for a take profit number 1 at 1352 to 1443. The second set would be between 2 spot 272 and the 2 spot 618, 16 cents to just about 17 cents. That would be the second set of resistances and take profit levels. And the overall take profit would actually be in direct confluence between the 50-day simple and the 4 spot 618. So that could actually be safely said between the 4 spot 236 at 2058 to about 2178. Okay, so this, yeah, the runners can actually be this overall take profit. Okay, so definitely don't diamond hand this play. Okay, know that, I know you guys are probably going to refer to this later, so if you do want to refer to it, please take note of wherever we are now. It's around 9:15 p.m. Pacific. So this could be an area of interest, and so can the 1 spot 618. Okay, so if you're already long on this, these could potentially be some pretty good areas to consider take profit zones. Okay, so this is usually how I trade. I trade based on multiple entries, multiple stops, multiple exits. Okay, so that we can secure some profits on the way up. Okay, you guys. So okay, so let's look at the next ticker. You guys, I actually have time to look at for maybe one more ticker. I actually have to get to my toddler right outside, and I do know that I did get a lot of requests for INDO. So who's long on INDO? Can somebody, you know what? I'll squeeze that one too, Sebastian. We'll squeeze ARDX as well. So INDO, let's pull it up. Who's long on that, and what's going on with INDO? Josh, it's interesting the way you dissect things, Arca. Definitely different from my price action level style. Okay, but rather interesting. Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate that, my friend. I actually do have a very, very specific strategy, but this strategy that you're looking at right now is actually very much discretionary. This is the least. This is where I'm talented the least, actually. So, mathematical concepts and or behavioral or psychological implementations are usually where I find my that juice, you know, that actual secret sauce. So those areas can really do some damage. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and pull up that next ticker. What was it? Oh, it's CLNV go. Sean, is CLNV go low again? What was, man? I don't even remember. I think I actually recovered it just about 5 minutes ago. Just rewind the video just a little bit and we'll go over it. But if I didn't answer the question, Sean, send me a DM and I'll look for it again, okay? Because CLNV is something I'm going to cover potentially tomorrow with a whole video. Okay, you guys? So INDO, let's pull that up real quick. So yeah, TRKA is looking really good, you guys. I'm actually going to save this as well. So TRKA, we'll make this an edit. And now let's go ahead and open up INDO. So new layout. And are you guys in INDO? I actually don't even know any Indonesia Energy. Oh, so it's okay. This is a lot safer, guys. It's something like this, but I mean, this is November, right? Oh no. It's wow, it went up in 2022. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, so what I am looking at here is oh man, this can be looked at in a few ways. Okay, you guys. So actually, the trend line can actually start from a different area, potentially here. And let me just see if we can line it up just like this, because I think that is that spot. Okay, so this has two objectives. Okay, so this can actually be looked at in several ways. First of all, know that right angle triangles or descending triangles have a bullish and bearish price objective. Okay, that price objective can actually be acquired by taking a trend line from the top of the trend all the way down to the lower part of the trend here. And that can give you an implied or projected target. Usually we tend to break out within the 70 or 75% to the apex of the triangle, and we're approaching that now. So it looks like the take profit is actually very much in confluence with the wick highs of, with the highs of these candles here, about 11.98, almost 12 bucks, 11.96. So, and this is the daily chart. So this can take some time, but it does have a bullish outlook. If we did imply to the downside, because it does have both of those, and we don't want to do that, right? So that would be implying a $2.46 low, which is very confluent too. Okay, so let me put a trend line here, and I'm going to show you guys just how both of these targets do have a lot in common. Look at historically. Okay, make sure to zoom out when you do look at these. The projected target, take a look right here. Resistance. We have support with these, we have support right here, resistance with this little tiny green, resistance with this tiny little green candle here. These are all dailies too, okay? So this is resistance at IPO, right at that opening value, okay? And then also look at the downside, super exact to that support here. So they're both inflection points, okay? So this is a dangerous asset, and we definitely have to see what we have in store, because we're potentially at a loading zone right now. It could potentially be that area to where we're looking at for a demand zone. So let's just load up an RSI and see what we have moving, okay? Okay, so the daily is suggesting upside pretty aggressively, and it's about to make a bullish move. It's about to cross the 14-day simple and suggesting a continuation. Let's look at the 12-hour aggressive upside. A little bit of corrective move on the 8-hour, but there is the fact that we're still within the very shallow areas of the bear strength percentile. That leads us to be gravitationally pulled into the bear weakness. Okay, so let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour is also same situation as the 8-hour. Let's look at the hourly. So we can actually face an immediate short-term pullback before a continuation to the upside. 15-minute and 30-minute and hourly are suggesting some downside. If I can actually see a downside here, it would potentially be to test the bottom side of the range, which could be at about $5.08, even at that current low at $5 before an accumulation to a run to the upside. Okay, so definitely know that is a potential. Okay, you guys. So that is actually, let me just load a simple moving average just to make sure that I do have that. Okay, So, yeah, wow. So we do have the SMA 10 and now the 50-day simple moving average as a potential resistance before a continuation down. Okay, so yeah, the immediate short term is definitely presenting some, I'm talking about within the early session, we can see some downside followed by a recovery. Okay, so that recovery can actually take us to a few levels. If we're talking about mid-session, maybe end of session, or the beginning of the next session, you're looking at a total of about 546, but I would actually have to dive in way deeper into this to see if we can continue this price action, because it does look like it has a very low average true range. So this is not trading as volatile as some people would like it to be. Okay, you guys? I actually do have to load in Tesla for Pavan. He has been asking me this, and I haven't actually acknowledged. I'll make sure to look for it for you now, my brother. So yeah, you guys, please watch out with INDO. Potential little tiny upside before a continuation to the downside to $5, and then we can expect a bounce. That bounce could potentially lead to the best case scenario, 546. Okay, so watch out for that. Could be a momentum play. Could be a short term play for an upside. Absolutely, Michael, you got it, my bro. Brian, I expect a short term pullback. The pullback may be just a few cents before a continuation onto the upside. Everything is the data is still looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, let's load up this, guys. This is actually gonna be my last ticker, and I will definitely continue this for tomorrow's session as well. You guys have been so great. Please remember to hit that like button, you guys. I do appreciate all of you. So let's go ahead and load up our last ticker for the day and see what we have. Tesla is actually something that has been continuing a capitulation event of which we've seen. Okay, so I did talk to you guys on the other live stream that the potential drop to that low area of this descending channel was a probability. Okay, so this is still a little bearish. Know that we have massive sell pressure still happening within the Tesla asset. We are looking at it in the 12-hour time frame. So if we're looking at areas of interest, it actually touched the areas that we talked about just a couple nights ago. So you can see that it used our resistance zone right to the cent, and it actually failed it just like we expected it to be. And we did talk about a best case scenario between this side, but more than likely it would be here. Okay, so now I am still sticking with these areas of resistance. Okay, so in particular to direction, first of all, know that you have resistance between 141 and 142, and also at the 7-day exponential moving average, which actually is at about $143. This is still best case. Okay, I don't see that happening just quite yet. This candle is looking very good as a print for the 12-hour, but let's go ahead and now load up the RSI and see what it has to offer for us. So the RSI is suggesting a possible find of that bottom. Okay, but the reason why I'm saying that we could potentially find a continuation to the downside is because of this. Okay, so we are looking at the 14-day simple moving average, which is stock to any RSI. It has been used as a form of resistance and a guide to the downside. Okay, so as long as we are below this 14-day moving average, we can actually see a continuation to the downside. I did actually note that we have actually reversed from this trend line where we currently are reversing from a few times historically. Okay, so it is a good sign, but no, like for example, this iteration here reaching down to 17.52%, there could be a potential continuation to the downside, and it actually could be a bull trap. Okay, but in this case, know that the broader markets are influencing Tesla. Okay, so we definitely have to watch our SPY and watch our NDX when trading Tesla. Okay, be very careful with this. Whole market isn't done setting Tesla. Yeah, that's what I'm honestly thinking, Amy. And it's a little aggressive of me to call this, but there could be a potential bottom at about 131.48 so far. Cal, my bro, I don't believe you, man. Thank you so much. I actually was telling people just earlier that I would probably be, in tears. You know, you guys are crazy, man. Thank you so much, you guys. You really don't have to. I love you, Cal. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, you guys. Cal is one of the mods here, so is From Above. Yeah, Superman did donate. Brian, you seen him in the Discord, right? Yeah, but anyway, yeah. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. I really appreciate your subscription, and please consider joining the Discord. Lots of good conversations. There are lots of good people, and we're Mark. Thank you so much, my brother. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. And Sebastian, mixed suggestions despite today's upside. We're gonna have to look at that. We're gonna have to look at that one a little later, okay, my brother? I'm running a little late. My toddler's waiting for me. But yeah, Amy, I was telling you that I'm thinking that potentially 131.42 is a little bit of an aggressive move considering the low. But you're holding it. Okay, good. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, overall, Tesla is a great long-term play, no matter what. But yeah, we do have to watch our longs, right? Okay, so if I'm talking about 131, let's go ahead and look at what that 131 relevance has. Okay, oh yeah. So the 131 is literally at the support of these candles here back from 2020, November, and also the highs of about August 2020. So this is looking like it could be something, you guys. You're broke. Oh man, you don't actually have to buy the whole share of Tesla. You can actually do fractionals, okay? Because Tesla could potentially go back up to $900 or $1,000 one day, and then it'll make some good passive income. But I get you. It is kind of expensive, and I personally couldn't afford it myself, so I would do something else. Mark, go to your little boy. Thanks for the info, Arca. God bless you. Of course, my brother. We're getting really close to that. AMC killed me too, Amy. I literally started this thread by saying that it literally, I went in $8,500 and it's worth probably $1,000. So I'm no joke, just holding it. Yeah, you guys, please note. I'm gonna just look at real quick the other term time frame. So 8 hours still suggesting a neutral. Okay, the 4 hour is suggesting upside, but please remember, you guys, this is a good example for me to give to you. If you're looking at the RSI and you're looking at that 30% right between the border of the RSI and the oversold RSI, you can potentially, as long as you're in this shallow area or the deep areas in this case, you're likely to find a gravitational pull right back in here, okay? And this usually suggests sideways trading. And as you can see here, we've been within this range. Okay, so this, as long as we're within the shallow areas of each other, we can actually just face a continuation to that sideways trading. You know what I mean? Catfish, absolutely. Much love to you, my friend. And racing, by the way, what do you race? So now one more time frame. Actually, let me look at the hourly. The hourly is suggesting an upside. Okay, so that could potentially be, if we're looking at an immediate short-term upside, which there is a potential of, okay, that upside can likely be found as a resistance range, okay? I'm going to give you that resistance range now. The 50-day simple moving average to the top side of to the bottom side of this initial resistance, okay? So you're looking at a resistance between 139.44 and about 141.14. Best case scenario would be 142.24 before a continuation to the downside to the 131 level, maybe, okay? Please know that could actually be a strong possibility. Okay, you guys. So you guys, I really appreciate you so much. Cal, thank you so much. You guys, whoever, man, all of you who donated to me, thank you so much. It is definitely gonna be for my son, for the family. You guys, thank you so much. From above, I rode AMC for 18 months all the way up and all the way down, broke even, then proceeded to get absolutely wrecked in GTII because I didn't listen to Arca. Thank you from above. Thank you, Cal. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you all so much. But yeah, you guys, so this is potentially where I have to call it. I definitely have to get back into hanging out with my baby boy as mom needs to get some rest so that she can continue on, working at her job tomorrow. And Ed, thanks, Arca. I joined late tonight and look forward to hearing the recording. Yes, please, definitely check it out, Ed. I hope to continue bringing some positive vibes to you all. Eric, please come by. I definitely want to see GROM. Okay, we can look at it tomorrow's live stream for sure, my brother. I definitely will, Samantha. Thank you, guys. Amy, thank you so much. Catfish, I really appreciate you. Paul, if you're still there, I really appreciate you, man. Brian, TF Hatter, what's up, man? Okay, you guys, so that's pretty much it. So have a good night, you guys, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.